Hello, it's been a little bit, but welcome back to some more of Animal Crossing New Leaf. This series went on a little bit of hiatus a few years ago because we had maybe a bit too much Animal Crossing content on the channel at that point in time. And yeah, it was a bit of a hassle. It was meant to come back early, but I had some issues with the save file. You may notice we're not on Welcome Amiibo like I was promising, but I think I know a way to do it. But I don't want to jump over just yet. Because it's been so long, I kind of want to have a few episodes where we're back, if that makes sense. You know, where we chill a little bit more, and well, we'll see where it takes us. But yeah, we're back after 2 years. I don't want to adjust to Welcome Amiibo just yet. I want to get used to this town, see how things are, and then we'll hopefully make the jump, depending on if that's like a supported thing I can do in an emulator. So, alright, all set. Say, it's been forever since you were last here. Well, I hope you don't mind, but I've been doing my best to fill your shoes while you were away. But now that you're back again, have fun running Miss Stare. And we're back. So, I will say, this is like the introductory episode, if you will. We're not like back, if that makes sense. You know what I mean, you know what I mean. There's a certain vibe at this one. This is the welcome back episode. This is the one where we make sure the game, in fact, still works, and we go from there. But we have a lot to catch up on. First and foremost, our mail. Hello to you. So we got one from Cookie. I imagine this isn't moving away. Yeah, it was going to happen. We've been gone almost 2 years, but I will make sure to save that. And then the post office telling me that I have... Oh, okay. I'll take that. I will take being, I'll take that. And then got a lot of other stuff randomly in here. I'll make sure if I need to save any of that in due course. But, God! Yes, this is only episode 41. I kind of want to check what villages we have. So if I was to click on our map down here, you will see that we have Barbara, Daisy, Rizzo, Goose, Shari, Stitches, Jax, and Pippi. Now, if memory serves, I think we had Barbara. Daisy's ringing a good bell, so is Rizzo. Goose, I'm also pretty sure of. Shari, Stitches, they all seem to ring a bell. Pippi's the only one I'm like 50-50 on, but it's one of those things where if I see her, I'll know it's, know if we do or not. But yeah, something you may be wondering though. Again, this is the first episode back. This is where I put my hands up and I explain myself, because like, I can't just walk off for 2 years and then pull back up like everything's chill, like, but where you been? Where you been? And the answer is doing the GameCube series. This series ended because around the time the GameCube series started, because we can't have 4 Animal Crossing games going on at once. So this one went on hiatus, which made sense. The plan was always to jump over to Welcome Amiibo at some point, and the original plan was, let's put it away for a while, speed through GameCube, and then come back when that was getting close to the time. And then, that didn't happen, which is on me. It's on me, it's important to own up to your mistakes. I'm just bad. It's taken me a little bit longer to finish, population growing, but that is how it is. That is how it is. We do look like a right fashion disaster, but I think I want to go back around this town and just take it in again, because you gotta think, this is like the longest I've been without recording a series in a while. And yep, no, Pippi definitely lived here. I recognize that. Yep. So like the name's kind of stuck. I knew we had Barbara. Oh, yeah. This is why it's the trial episode. The emulator hasn't ran this on this PC yet, so yeah. But yeah, it's cool. We got the little town hall here. We haven't really done too much in terms of the town. But a fire hydrant, I believe, for Isabel behind there, which fair enough. And then up here is our perfect fruit orchard. Bloody love this. Need to go get an axe though. Clearly. Will you leave the town in a state for me, game? Well, no, not even game, past me. What are you playing? What is this? I come back after 2 years, and I've got 2 rotting trees. The audacity. But it feels oddly nice to be back, though. I don't know if anybody else feels the same. I don't know. I think taking a break, it wasn't as short as I was intending, but I'm going back, and I don't feel like I don't feel detached from the town. This still very much feels like Miss Stag, my effing town. But, it feels nice. Like a pleasant, kind of nicely different, if you know what I mean. Maybe I'm just rambling, but, yeah, it's cool to be back. Obviously, this is a rare commodity now, because, in case you don't know, Citro, which I do the series on, got shut down, in our little hiatus. So this series You know, it kind of depends on how long other Citra things stay up for. But yeah, we've got capping down here. Apparently some stuff in here that I've just ignored. What do you got in here? Well, when did you do this? What? This feels like I've woke up with amnesia of things I've done. Because I know I went, you know, I went and did this. But when did you do this? Was that an episode? That must... Right. Right. Of course. Of course. Right, and then... If I'm being honest, it's just kind of overwhelming to be back. You know, I don't know how to do this episode. Yeah, I really don't know how to do this episode. But that's the thing, you know? It's building shaders, it's chilling. We don't need to know how to do this episode. We don't need to know. We can figure it out as we go along, and that's more than enough. At least for me. Now I'm gonna replant this. And look, Shari, I haven't seen you in 2 years, but yeah, I remember you being weird. So you're coming with me. You're coming with me. Look, this is the way to say hello. Yeah, you can. Right, you can stay there. You've not done anything to annoy me, but you can go in there. It's like, look, I've had a pitfall seed. Something evil takes over me every so often. And of course, we've got a little campsite. Nobody here. And yeah, I forget cherries were an actual fruit here. Again, it's weird how much of this I had in my head, with like at the same time. Before starting this recording, I wouldn't have been able to recall. Like, I knew where our perfect fruit was, and that we lived down from retail, and that was about it. And yeah, bam, all of these are going to be filled with notices we've missed. Yeah. Oh. Say it isn't so. July 2022? It's been 2 years and 2 months. Well, welcome back. Hope you've missed me. You're not rid of me just yet, you are. Obviously, do feel free to catch up on the series. This isn't going to be weekly just yet. I do want to say that. I got a lot of random stuff going on with the channel as is, so this isn't going to be weekly off the bat. You know, we gotta have a little bit of time to kind of gear into it, but, yeah, these first 5 episodes, I would say, before we try and make maybe 5, might be 10, but before we make the jump to Welcome Amiibo, it's not going to be regular. It's just going to be us coming on when we feel like it. Getting back into the flow, you know, it's like when you're diving. Because that's apparently the analogy I felt like going with. It's like when you're diving, you can't come right back up to the top immediately, you've got to come up slowly. Because if you don't, you die. Lovely fact for you all there. If any of you are going scuba diving, I may have just saved your life. But yeah, God, I got Main Street. I don't know, it feels like I haven't thought about New Leaf for 2 years. And like I have, but like I haven't. And then you're all our old villagers, aren't you? You would have moved out. Hold up, Daniel, is it you? Crazy. Of course, Myster only has one Main Street, so I guess it'd be weird not to see you, you know? Yeah, so you're not really gonna, like, acknowledge me, because those are moved out villagers, memory serves. Like, my brain feels empty, though. Like, it feels like I am missing a lot of, like, information. You know, it's like I genuinely have a severe form of amnesia. But that is how it is. But one thing I don't have amnesia about is the fact I can bother blathers into giving me what I want. And that is some assessed fossils. Yes, yes, yes. So we're gonna grab you, you, and you. I see, it's good to see. Again, it took a while to get my controller working properly, but it's good to see. I'm picking it up slowly. Like, we are learning to walk again. I do have time something that's not part of our museum's collection. You know what, go on then. I'm feeling generous. May I offer any further assistance? Sure. And then, okay, so we got the Peking Man. The giant cicada. God, I have a Chinese takeaway near me that has Peking in its name. And it's, delicious. So the fact that's in the museum means an awful lot to me. And I might have been holding on to that since last episode. At which point that Chinese takeaway wouldn't have even been open yet. Yeah, if you want to mind that. If you want to mind fuck, that's like, you know, that's like, it's terrifying. I feel, again, I feel like a fish out of water. Like, I have a million different ideas for episode names in my head right now, and I have no idea which one I'm going to pick. But let's continue our circuit, as we would call it in Tomodachi Life. Let's go look around, you know, let's see what's going on, because it's been, again, it's been a pretty long time. Why was there no light in here for 2 seconds? And we get a time special, do you? Kind of like the sound of the rain outside. Again, it's you gotta think, right? For like New Horizons has been on for a few months on the channel at this point, like 8 or so. So this is the newest Animal Crossing game I've played like pretty much this year. Like, you know, we can count New Horizons stuff. Like, this is the newest Animal Crossing game I've played in ages. It's like, there'll be like, I'll be looking at technical upgrades and going, whoa, as if it's new, and it's like, I haven't. I've just been playing City Folk and population growing for, for 8 months. Again, not that that's a downside, it's just, you know. You know. I don't know. Do we know? Do we not know? I don't know. Hello, welcome to the Handmade Fashion Palace of the one and only Able Sisters. I'm gonna level with you, Mabel. This selection isn't that good. But maybe LaBelle's. Again, I entirely forgot about the fact that these two things are connected. It's like I'm actually, like, my brain is currently getting brushed with, like, a fine, like, I'm not even sure, like, fine hair comb. And there's, like, just so much dust. Like, it's like it's excavating a fossil. It's like, I'm putting this back together. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like a fish out of water. I legitimately, they've got Leaf in here. Don't think I'm in too much of a rush to go see them, but God, like, I guess we could go see the big man himself. We can go and see Nook. Like, again, I forget Nook's homes exists. Because it's not in any other game, it's just in this one. It's like, I haven't been in here in ages. Hi, a while. Oh my goodness, it's Daniel, good to see you, Your house is much roomier, yes? Did the last episode end with me paying off my loan? So it's time for business numbers. Yes, the travelling cost of your edition comes to 198,000 bells. No, I can't accept you money here. Please make your payments at the post office ABD much in advance. Oh, and no, I had it expanded. I'm with you. I'm with you. It still looks quite small. Yeah, we've got all this customization. It's like, how you doing, Lyle? You doing good? I'm doing good. Because we're back. Again, it's, a little late. I do apologise for those of you that have been watching the channel in that time, waiting for this to come back. Because, you know, I did say it was a hiatus. Again, I just didn't intend for it to be so long. But, you know, things happen. Things happen. It's like I said when I finished Mega Man X3, the Mega Man X4 would start in the following week or two. And did it? No. No. So if you think about it, we're kind of looking out with this. Like, you know, there's a universe where I said, oh yeah, it's just going on hiatus, guys, and I took it back and shot it. I would never. I would never. I like Miss Stare too much. Also, I like to see Shari's cooled down after I push her in a pitfall. But you know what I mean? It's like, oh, it's cool. So, you haven't seen you before. You guess you must be new in... Oh! You're back! People think you ran away to another country and got married to something. Well, I did one of those things. It's been 2 years since you left, but I never gave up hope. Welcome back. Oh. They have special dialogue for when it's been 2 years since I last played the game. That's harrowing, though. That is... harrowing as it is nice to know. Again, I haven't really booted up the game. Most I've done is get to the title screen and just make sure it loaded my town save. Because again, I tried transferring it across hard drives, which created part of the initial problem. And yeah, it is how it is now. You're back asleep, are you? Fair. Well, it's still some stuff to read. It's been a bit. But yeah, no, because in case you don't know, this was a while ago. Some of you Minecraft hardcore fans might remember this. My computer used to lag like a bitch. And I'm talking like evil lag. So what I did is I swapped my hard drive for an SSD, and then I used the hard drive I was using as secondary storage. So my Windows was on that SSD, but it meant I had to move everything over. I had to do a lot of finicky stuff and move stuff over, which I did. But when I moved the save for this back over, yeah, it just didn't cooperate. The ROM worked fine. But then I loaded it up and I was like, your save's corrupted, lol, middle finger, get out of here. Yeah, maybe actually shit, I did need to go see Leaf because I need an axe. It's been a while, okay, there's rust on my brain. But yeah, when I initially moved over, it didn't work. So, yeah. I made the wise decision at that point to, whatchamacallit. My brain is dying. Yeah, like, I thought that was it. Like, I could have gone back to playing it on my old hard drive, because I got a new hard drive as well, because that one was old, like, old. But, hey, you don't have an axe. Thank you, Leaf. But yeah, I can't just put it off, thanks. It was like, okay, well, I wasn't looking at immediately bringing it back, but it was something that made me push it back, because I was like, you know, is this save dead? Do I got to do some finicky magic if I want to access it again? Because it ran fine on my old one, but when I moved across, it didn't work. But at some point, I went back on the hard drive, because I wanted to grab my old Minecraft screenshots and stuff. Very helpful for thumbnails. And I tried transferring it across again, and that worked, and that was, I think, 6 months ago. And then I just didn't bring it back, because GameCube, those episodes coming out at a slow snail's pace. I don't know what it is with series on the GameCube, but that and Shadow just, nah, they don't cooperate. So yeah, I just got kind of put off, but now GameCube is looking like it's going to finish in a few episodes. I said from kind of like the beginning that that series was basically just going to run until I paid off my home, and then that'd be it. Which is coming up probably like in the next few episodes or so. So yeah. Okay, so sorry about that. I got a phone call. Yeah, my piano lesson has been cancelled tonight. So yeah. Gives me more time to figure this out though. And this is kind of what I was saying about this episode being like a dummy episode. Well, I suppose these first few will be we refigure everything out. But yeah, one thing I didn't transfer over from that old PC, which I probably should have mentioned, is the Vegas file for this. Because it looks kind of crap, if I'm being honest. Those first 40 episodes are serviceable, don't get me wrong, but you compare it to the Tomodachi Life background, and it's just not as good. So I did always want to remake it. But we may need to figure out just how we're going to do that. Because I want to make it look nice, you know? Whether or not it'll have the trademarked Tomodachi Life moving square circles, if you've seen it, you know what I'm on about. But I want to remake the overlay for this series and get that template sorted. So we might tinker around with that for the first few episodes as well. But yeah, a lot of things to really be sorting out. But you know, above all, it is just cool to be back. Now, hello, Barbara. I can't believe it. Daniel and Miss Stair, we thought you'd moved on. Oh, you've been gone now 2 years, darling. Where does the time go? Well, I'm glad you're back. We have all the catching up to do. Yeah, Barbara, if there's any villager in this town I do not want to be acquainted with, it's you. And I've told that story enough times in the original run of this series, to the point where I'm not going to say it again. Because that just incentivizes you guys to go and watch it. I think it's the episode where Barbara moves in that I first recount it. So if you gotta know, you gotta know. And if you don't, you know. But yeah, hello, Goose. You definitely live here. You the real Daniel? Oh, I'm so glad you're back. Everyone was really worried. So no one knows what to do when the mayor suddenly disappears without saying anything. But I'm very excited about the possibility of working out with you now that you're here. Looking forward to getting back to work. See, benefit is that there's no beats, which is always quite good, actually. Thank you, Perfect Tones. You are my hero. Compare this to the GameCube after I've been for a few months, and the difference is night and day. This one at least has flowers. Well, actually, flowers don't die in GameCube. Weird quirk I figured out. Learned. Also, Pippi, how you doing? What? No way, Daniel. I think we moved to another town or a different planet. I haven't seen you in a billion years. Well, you better not put me through that again. I was worried sick about you. Wait, are you only here for a day? Are you going back to your planet later? But I better make most of your visit. Who knows when you'll drop in again? I've missed dialogue like that. Oh, man. That hurts, because, like, I assume somebody on the localization team kind of knew, like, okay, yeah, people generally play this game for a little bit and then dip, but that kind of hurts, man. That kind of stings, just enough to make me feel like, oh, maybe I will come back so she's not sad. Again, I think next time Animal Crossing, if they get back on top of their dialogue game, you know, with the potential new consoles and stuff, they could do some really cool stuff. Stay away from me. I don't care if you got a DJ deck. If you're ill, you are not coming near me. Those are the rules, sorry. Well, I guess we've met everyone we can for now, so I guess we should actually check. Anybody in this house? It doesn't look like it, but it doesn't hurt to try. Not here from Rizzo. Oh, we've already met Rizzo. Yeah. But I guess we can hop in our house. We haven't been in here for 2 years. I've actually entirely forgotten what this looks like, but I imagine the second it loads, it'll all come rushing back to me. Nope, never mind. I've never seen this house in my life. Definitely decorated by me, though. Computer, bed from City Folk, Christmas stocking. I stopped playing this in July. Who do you think you are? Get that down. Get that down. Ice cream lamp, me, bird, claw machine. Yeah, this is a room I would decorate, but I have very little recollection of decorating it. And the bowling thing as well is a little reference to New Leaf. I know what you are. I know what you are. But I guess we're gonna minimalist sofa. Oh, actually, that seems like it could work. What's wrong with a bit of first episode back decorating? Never heard anyone did it. Never heard anyone. Or I can push that into the corner. Got a nice little chill area. No, yeah, we could benefit from having some like flooring or walls. Oh god, look, that's right. We can rotate the whole room. Legendary things. Then a lazy Susan table. Well, why did I need 2 of these? Was the first one not enough? Past me, feel free to explain. I guess you can go in the middle of the room. I mean, there's, you know, it's got nothing wrong with a plentiful selection of food. It's just a little unexpected. And then last but not least, we got a rook. That's one of those things I stick in the corner and forget about. So, rook-like locations. You're already there, I guess. I guess best I can do is next to the parrot. Maybe the parrot can pick up chests. And then, okay, it's made of brick. It's not even like black or white. Really? I can probably have Cyrus renovate it into either of those. But this is our house. This is indeed our house. Alright, well, let's put the stocking away. Again, I'm still figuring out all the controls and stuff. Oh, we got gold? Yeah, of course we'd save that. And then KK John Grada for when we eventually get a thing. And then, in terms of our storage, is this really... Okay, we got a little bit more. Have we got any better... We really don't have much going on in terms of the whole... oh, what's in B? Misty Tea Watermelon Hat. That looks like a better fit, to be fair, than whatever we've got going on now. I think we definitely, next episode, in these first few, we definitely gotta get... We gotta make it more like, you know, us. But Misty Tea, that seems kind of classic. And a watermelon hat? Oh, actually, what if we just... Can I just remove the hat? Is that... I didn't mean to do that. But what if I just remove the headgear? You know, that kind of works with the 3D glasses. So, I guess that brings us to the end. It feels like such a weirdly, I don't know, anticlimactic episode, but, yeah, I don't know, I kind of like how, you know, a little bit of a refinement to our look, if you will. That we've just gone back to an old look at, but you want one of the two. But, you know, it's been a while. It might be a little bit more of a while before this series gets going again, but I am genuinely happy to be back doing this. I think the next episode is probably going to come out after population growing ends. Again, I think there is 2 episodes left of that, so you know, we have those to look forward to. But this is on its way back. We maybe got to find our feet again, but I am happy to be back. You know, I've missed this. There's still more to see. There's still more to do. You know, so all Welcome Amiibo, which I don't think is that substantial, but still that's more. There's a lot of things to do in this series. Finding the Money Rock was not one of them, but you know, I'll take that. No, really? Yeah, and me maybe getting better at the controls might also have to be on that list, but to be back just feels nice. It feels right, you know. It feels a little bit different. It feels a bit unfamiliar at places, but in a good way. You know, it's a good different. So I think I'm going to end this one now. So of course, if you have enjoyed, then feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. It does always happen a bunch. Let us know that you do want to see more of this and all of that good stuff. And that is going to be it for now. So until next time, let's set all that aside. Thanks for watching, guys. My name has been Neremik, and peace out.